Think about the last thing you bought that felt permanent. A ring, a watch, something built to last forever. Now think about it years later. Scratched, faded, maybe already replaced. Even the things we build our whole lives around eventually crack, fade, or fall apart. 500 years ago, in what's now Mexico, a king asked himself the exact same question you've probably asked in the middle of the night. If literally everything decays, is anything on this earth actually real? His name was Nezahualcoyotl, and the answer he found still holds up today. This is where curiosity meets truth. Nezahualcoyotl lived from 1402 to 1472. He was the poet king of Texcoco, one of the great city-states of the Aztec world, and he belonged to a group the Nahua people called Tlamatinaime, literally, those who know things. Think of them as Aztec Mexico's philosophers, sages who didn't write dense academic treatises, but composed poetry and song instead, using metaphor to work through the biggest questions of existence. Nezahualcoyotl is one of the most famous of them, a warrior and a ruler, who was also, by every account, one of the great philosophical minds of his time. Here's the question that consumed him. The Tlamatinaime looked around at everything humans treasure. Jade, which is nearly as hard as stone, still eventually cracks. Gold, prized for lasting forever, still wears thin. Even quetzal feathers, the most valuable material in the entire empire, eventually fall apart. If the hardest, most valuable things on earth all decay, is anything actually real, or true, or lasting? Their answer wasn't a god, or an afterlife, or an unchanging fact somewhere outside the world. Their answer was art. They called it xochitl, cuicatl, flower and song, their word for poetry. They believed that a poem, a song, a beautiful made thing, was the only truth on earth. Because in the act of creating it, you take one fleeting passing moment and you make it last. If an idea, 500 years old, just made you rethink what actually lasts, hit subscribe. Every Wednesday we bring you a philosophy like this one, from somewhere the history books usually skip. You already live inside this idea, even if you've never heard the phrase. Every time you post a photo, you know will get buried in a feed within a day, but you post it anyway. Every time you write in a journal, you know no one else will read. Every time you make something, a song, a meal, a birthday card, knowing it won't last, but making it beautifully anyway. That's flower and song. It's the instinct to create meaning inside something you know is temporary, instead of waiting for something permanent that's never actually coming. This connects directly to two ideas we've already covered on this channel. In our Zhuangzi episode, on the butterfly dream, we explored the idea that life itself might be indistinguishable from a dream, and the Tlamatinaime arrived at almost the exact same place independently, describing earthly existence as dreamlike, something you rise from rather than truly live inside. It also circles back to our hedonic treadmill episode, where we learned that satisfaction itself is temporary, that the brain resets no matter what you achieve. The Tlamatinaime would have said, "Of course it does. Nothing lasts. That's not the problem. That's the whole point." The Tlamatinaime weren't trying to defeat impermanence. They were trying to live honestly inside it. Their answer to nothing lasts wasn't despair. It was to make something beautiful anyway, right in the middle of that truth. Not because it will last forever, but because the act of making it is where the truth actually lives. So here's the question for the comments. What's your flower and song? The thing you make or do, knowing full well it won't last, but you do it anyway. Tell me below. New Philosophy Explainer every Wednesday on Chasing Sunsets. Subscribe and hit the bell. Curious minds don't miss this one. This is where curiosity meets truth. See you next Wednesday.